Hey there, trail keepers. Now that you've developed your trail eyes, it's time to get out, hike your trails, and report your trail issues to Trail Keepers of Oregon. In this video, we'll go over how to operate the Gaia GPS app, how to use the TKO Trail Eyes sheet, and how to report your findings back to Trail Keepers of Oregon. We'll start now with the Gaia GPS tutorial. Once you've downloaded the Gaia GPS app, and you're at your trailhead, you'll open Gaia GPS to a screen that looks a lot like this. To start recording your hike, you'll hit the record button in the lower left. Once you've come across your first maintenance item, you will then note the mileage point at which you found it on your TKO Trail Eyes sheet. And we'll go over the Trail Eyes sheet in a moment later in this video. But you can see at the bottom of my screen, under distance, it reads about 2,700 feet. I'm just going to round that to be about half a mile. If you don't have that distance marker on the bottom of your screen, you can click on your menu button in the upper left and click on Trip Stats. And it will tell you the distance you've traveled. Now that we've marked some maintenance items, we'll take a look at our Trail Eyes sheet. Before you start your hike, you'll want to download and print our TKO Trail Eyes sheet. Just navigate to our website at trailkeepersoforegon.org/scout-school to get to our Scout School page. Scroll down to our TKO Trail Eyes lab and click on the Trail Eyes sheet download. This will open up our trail sheet and you can download and fill out on your hike. You can download the Trail Eyes sheet by going up to File, selecting Download, and downloading as a PDF. Once you have this saved as a PDF, you can return to it and print it from your hard drive anytime you like. Let's talk about TKO Trail Eyes sheet. You'll use this to record any maintenance items you come across on your hike. We have boxed for you to put your name, what trail you were on, the date, and what park you're in. We've got several rows in which to log maintenance items and different columns to denote what type of maintenance items they are and some details about it. We start with at what mileage point you found the maintenance item. Use your Gaia GPS or other GPS app to see what mile you're at. For our example, we'll say we were at a half a mile. The next thing to do is determine which category of maintenance it is. For this example, let's say we found a log fallen across the trail. We'll check that. The next column is for the length of trail affected, or in this case, diameter of log. Let's say it was 12 inches. And any notes we might have about it. Let's say this was a Doug fir fallen alongside trail for 40 feet. And then we can say at 0.8 miles, we found overgrown brush. And so we'll mark battle the brush. And it affected 25 feet of trail. And maybe it's heavily overgrown. And at 1.2 miles, we ran into a mind the mud problem. We'll say it affected 5 feet of trail. And we'll
I'll call it a muddy section, widened by hikers avoiding mud. Pretty simple. The notes are optional, and this will just allow you an organized way to report the maintenance issues to us. Naturally, you'll be filling this out with pen or pencil, but for the purposes of this example, we've looked at it digitally. After you've finished your hike and finished recording the maintenance items you come across, you'll then go to our Trail Eyes report form to report those issues, and we'll go over how to do that next. Now that you've completed your hike, it's time to report the issues you found to TKO. On our Scout page, you will go to your Trail Eyes report form, which brings you to a simple Google form. If you found more than one maintenance issue, you will have to submit this report multiple times, but it's a short report. That shouldn't be too much of a burden. The first thing it will ask you for is your email address. It will ask you what trail you scouted, which trailhead you started at, what date you scouted, what category of issue. We'll use our downed log for an example. That was 0.5 miles in. The log diameter was 12 inches. And then we can add our notes. After that, we'll hit submit, and that report will enter TKO's database. Those are all the tools you need to go out, hike your trails, and tell us what condition they're in. We look forward to coming out and helping you uplift the trails in your community.